Right, so for me, this has been a very long awaited and anticipated set against the main man. Obviously, he has his takes about Leo and isn't too happy with, just how Leo is as a character and playing against the character. Obviously, that respect for his opinions and stuff like that. But we managed to get the set in, which is dope. First to five. I didn't happen to stream it or anything like that, but I did manage to record the games. So obviously what we're going to do today is I'm going to look over the matches and just basically talk to you guys just about what it's like to play against the main man, who is, someone that devotes a lot of time to Tekken and has done over the years, versus, someone that basically has kind of blown up in the last few years for like how I play Tekken and things like that. So it's a pretty dope opportunity and experience. Obviously I've played main man before in Tekken 7, but yeah, in Tekken 8, this is a different ball game. It's a different Leo, different Kazuya, so things are a little bit different. So yeah, just talking about the games, I feel like things kind of worked out for me in the sense that, like, how I like to move versus Kazuya just worked really well against like his buttons, like just how he liked to approach offensive gameplay. When he kind of went ham with the electrics, that was when it was kind of a bit more difficult to play against. But like when it was like going for the mix-up timing and stuff like that, I had a nice like fuzzy defense, which kind of countered that very well. And then on top of that, like, it's just moving in certain situations where he might go for FF3, he might go for a hell sweep, he might go for a FF2. So yeah, just being really on point with my movement. I didn't, when I first played him, I didn't realize that he was playing on P1. So obviously this plays a factor in the set as well, because I do know he's a P2 player. So one thing about Kazuya players when they're playing on P1 as opposed to P2 for the most part is their gameplay becomes a bit less movement orientated. So they're not really changing up their timing and stuff like that too fast, like when it comes to wave dashing and things like that. So I didn't really have to worry about the timing too much, because I could kind of anticipate when the mix would come. So like here, obviously I'm on the deficit, I'm on the back foot, and then obviously I use Kembo to create some space. We still have our heat available, so well-timed heat burst. Obviously this is very lucky. This isn't like some, I mean, I guess it could look like big brain gameplay, but like, that was just kind of like, I felt like he was going to come in, let me heat burst, just to make sure that I don't eat anything crazy, like, a hell sweep that could lose me the match. So that's all that was really. Obviously I'm quite a patient player as well, so you'll see like I'm kind of waiting for him to do something and then playing off of what he does. But then obviously when I need to get offensive, I will also get offensive as well. There is a few sequences that Leo has that are quite strong when it comes to being offensive, whether it's forward 2 4 3 heat engage, and then I do a running 3, and then I try and hit confirm down back 2 4, things like that. It's very strong, very hard to deal with. But yeah, forward 4 2, it's a move I'm trying to use a lot more these days. But generally, yeah, against Kazuya, I kind of run my Tekken 7 defense against him until it stops working. That's literally the mindset I have going in. So yeah, obviously the main man, someone who's played Kazuya for how many years, he has a certain flow to his game. Like, I kind of have a feel for like when he might go for a hell sweep and things like that. It's all just calculated guesses at the end of the day. Like, I could have maybe guessed wrong and stuff like that, but I'm trying to option select how he approaches his mix-up. So the FF3 and the hell sweep timing. It's like block low early and then block mid. So you'll see it a lot of times where I'll duck and then block the FF3 and things like that. But then for the most part, I'll be sidestepping left and stuff like that as well. I'm quite thankful in the sense that he didn't use too many CD1+2s as well, because that move is very, very toxic to deal with. So I don't know, maybe for next time, if he uses it a lot, it could be very tricky for me. But yeah, so here I just got misinput. I wanted down for 2+3, but I got heat smash. But yeah, so going into a set like this where you're playing on the main man stream, a lot of viewers and stuff like that. Obviously, I stream as well, so I play against. I play in front of a pretty decent crowd on a daily basis and stuff like that. Obviously, not to the same level, but I've kind of got used to playing in front of people. Is the point I'm trying to make. So the gameplay won't really differ. So I can kind of just play my normal game and just be confident, composed, and all of those type of things that make a good player, those type of things. But then I feel like the occasion is it's hard for the main man here because he's playing against a character he's not too familiar with, and obviously there's going to be like them really trolly like people in the stream and stuff like that. So you got to deal with that as well. So yeah, being off stream for me, I guess, me not streaming and having that kind of extra, I don't know, voices in the back, just talking, backseating, whatever the case may be, it kind of helps, So the usual like button into sidestep, electric or sidestep, hell sweep, like he really has that down to a T. So I kind of realized that kind of early. There was 2 very important rounds that he won because he did I think he did while standing free sidestep electric, and then obviously there he did I can't remember what button he did, but he did something into sidestep hell sweep and then he got the round. So yeah, like those are the really like good things, and he knows when to do it. So yeah, you have to kind of adapt to those kind of things when you're playing against Kazuya, because that's more of a character thing. Like you need to do those type of things if you're playing Kazuya. If you want to create a a whiff punish opportunity and things like that, it's a bit more intermediate than what most other characters are doing. Most other characters, they just do something into sidestep launcher, but it's like down forward 2 hop kick, those type of things. So yeah, obviously sidestepping and then going for a 50-50 is also valid, because even if I don't press something, they can still go for a mix and it could be successful. But yeah, for the most part, how I like to play is just it's just playing out in my favor. I don't really dominate matches too much because it's like I'm playing in a way where I'm waiting for my one opportunity to land, and then I'll just take it. Like I'll just run with it, whether it's a down back 3, whether it's a whiff punish with a down forward 2, sidestep down forward 2. Like I'm trying to play for a big reward, like a big rewarding situation, get them to the wall, heat burst, whatever the case may be, or spike combo, and then like find a moment to heat burst, or maybe it's a while standing for 1+2 punish. Like I'm just waiting for these type of things, and then I'll get my offense going basically. And then here we have a really cool combo. So yeah, I've really liked doing this combo. As you can see, it's pretty good damage as well. I think usually what you can do there is just do like a bot 1+2 into a stomp, but I'm not a fan of doing it at all. So any opportunity I get to do a full combo, I'll go for it, with a sidestep into heat burst, and then sidestep again, down for 2+3, bastard in 3-1. So yeah, with that parry, that's kind of what I like to do combo wise. And obviously how you input that is back 2+4 for those wondering, because Leo has separate parries in this game. So like back 1+3 is a attack parry in this game. It was a reversal also if like they did kicks, but yeah, in this game it is just a straight up attack parry. It has the animation of Leo's old back 1+2, and then the back 2+4 is the reversal, which also parries kicks and just side swaps, but if the wall's behind you, it will become a wall splat, and then obviously that's where you saw that combo just then. So yeah, I get caught with a forward 2 heat engage here, obviously, well, heat dash. Obviously I got a bit too comfortable sidestepping, and obviously when Kazuya's in heat, his FF2 seems to gain a bit more tracking, so trying to step to the left there is yeah, it's a no-no, very big no-no. But yeah, overall it was a pretty good set. I feel like in this matchup Kazuya has some alright things against Leo, and the reason I say that is because he can launch Leo's most like neutral dominating low, which is QCF1. And obviously Leo has down for 2+3, which he called Scourge. It's a very amazing low, but if you play like a movement playstyle, like a button into sidestep and things like that, or you block one of Leo's strings and then sidestep and things like that, the down for 2+3 becomes a little less viable. But it is a godlike move. -12 counter hit launcher, high crushes, which is obviously hard for Kazuya. So it's a very good move in this matchup for sure. But I wouldn't label it, a Scourge like Jin's, because that thing is homing low, counter hit launch. Jin's down 2 is illegal, absolutely illegal. But for me, I feel like Leo's QCF1 is Leo's best low for sure. Full, like, you can just use it full screen, homing for the most part. And yeah, that move is amazing. Counter hit, get a heat engage, very very good counter hit button for sure. And I think it's Leo's best low in my opinion. So yeah, there's a lot of times where he goes for like the double electric, and it kind of calls out like my movement, because I try and like dash in and block and things like that. But like, because the electric is obviously on point and crisp, he obviously catches me coming in, so the timing is on point. So here, this was like a Hail Mary, because I had barely any health left, but I felt like I could survive any attack, so I just went for the rage art, and it obviously paid off. But yeah, as you're seeing, like, so many FF3s are blocked, and I don't really recall getting hit by one. So yeah, the defense is defensing right now, for sure. For sure. But yeah, I realized a lot of people are interested in picking up Leo after this set as well. So I just want to obviously make the point that there is a lot of content on my channel. If you want to find like the really important content, you're gonna have to probably go back like 6 months, 7 months, because I was making like, key move guide, obviously the original Leo guide that I created, which is now on 60,000 views, which is pretty insane. I did like neutral tips and stuff like that. Like, there's a lot of content on the channel for people to look through. K&K cancels. I can't remember if I said whether they're viable or not, but I basically showed how to input them basically. So yeah, quite a few videos. So like when you're picking up Leo, there's a lot of content for you to get started basically. But yeah, as I talk about K&K cancels, you see me drop a K&K cancel combo. Is it viable? I don't know. No, but to me, there's certain routes that I just kind of have down where I have to do K&K cancels, because like it's just so instilled in like my muscle memory. So yeah, like down forward 2, back 1 4, 3 2 4, forward 4, and then heat burst, and then combo ender, those type of things. So like that's just like installed in my hands at this point. But yeah, like I feel like the main man had some pretty good rounds. He had some he put me on like match point a few times as well. But it was just like at that point, when a match is closing out, I've got a lot of experience against Kazuya players. I play against Buffalo Soldier in ranked. I play against Loops, who's a very strong Mishima player. And I feel like obviously I've seen just how many different kind of playstyles there are with Kazuya in it. Like, you got the offensive, electric, hell sweep, CD1+2, aggressive Kazuyas. You've got Buffalo Soldier, who is a more reserved, calculated Kazuya player. And then you have obviously the main man's Kazuya, which for the most part, as I said, like, this kind of just plays into how I like to play defense and things like that. So I wasn't too worried about I don't know, just getting like snowballed in a sense, because I feel like he tries to be very like sneaky with like the hell sweeps and things like that, and I'm very used to that, because I play against Kazuya players that played similarly in a way. So obviously, as you can see, like, there's some good rounds. It's ending with forward 4 instead of down back 4 and things like that. because it's very easy for Kazuya players to like autopilot and do like dash down back 4 on like most Oki situations. So obviously switched up there, dashed in and forward, and of course it worked. But yeah, it was definitely a difficult set. Like, as I said, there was a few matches where it went down to, you know, 2-2, and then I managed to sneak the final round in. And yeah, that was kind of like the theme of the set, to be fair. So yeah, big ups to main man. You know, big thank you for the set. And yeah, this was a cool read here. I saw that he liked to do quite a bit of back 4 just to like stop me from sidestepping and stuff, because I was doing it a lot. This probably is something he should have done earlier on. I feel like this would have helped him a lot, because I was stepping like a crazy amount. But then we just made the read on the kick parry, and I wanted to land it, to be honest. I did want to land a kick parry, just to you know, show you guys that Leo has that, to be honest, because people don't get to see Leo too often. So, you know, being on the main man's platform is a big thing. And then obviously we see classic Io Richie here. This is vintage, as they call it, man. But yeah, this is gonna decide the set. Very cool set against a very good player. Obviously unfortunate that he's not too you know, knowledgeable of the Leo matchup, but nonetheless it was a good set. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment and subscribe. I'm going to be uploading quite a lot of YouTube content. And yeah, man, everyone have a good day. Peace.